one time in a period we were one time. Oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. Yo, what is gravy in the Navy viewers? It's the Dubstep Potato here, back for an episode of Potatoes Perception. A lot of people I know in real life, who unfortunately do know about my channel as well, have been peer pressuring me into making another one of these, and to get out of it is to either make another Potatoes Perception to shut them up, or kill them so that I have no friends to pressure me anymore, and also to shut them up. I haven't been recording heaps of Potatoes Perception videos lately because I'm worried that I'll end up talking about like the most bullshit topics, because I know that sometimes happens with some commentary videos. Since I've only uploaded like 3.5 Potatoes Perceptions, if you count the camping one, the review part, I can't really think about any more things to talk about. But as you guys know, if you watch my other Potatoes Perception, the term has just started again. Like this video is about term 1, and I wrote this in the holidays, but I didn't really get a chance to record it, so here we are, just the very start of term 2, so yeah, just quick throwback to last term, and we're just going to talk about each subject and sort of what happened in it, and what interesting stuff, and yeah. Okay, English. So luckily I no longer have the quote-unquote big sharp rock teacher who sends me out of the class for sneezing, but it is now literally the opposite of last year. We can do absolutely nothing in class and get away with it. There was this one kid who I threw a piece of paper at, and it hit him in the side of the face. Like, he had it coming the way he was just sort of sitting there, you know. He was practically begging for it. I ripped out a page of my book that should have been containing hundreds of words on the Russian Revolution or whatever, and just launched it at him. Now the part where I messed up was that the kid sits 2 seats to my right, and he's easily triggered, aggressive I guess you could say. He looked at me, stood up, and just sort of charged me, like pushing me backwards on the chair. And it wasn't a slow fall either. I got like thrown like half a meter on the chair before crashing backwards, and for some reason I almost felt no pain. Must have been adrenaline, or just because of the fact my body was basically asleep from the boring English lesson. During the end of the term, we had iPad sets booked for the whole class, and everyone would just go on YouTube or Netflix, or basically do anything but the assessments were assigned. I think I learned a rap or two during these very uneventful lessons. Not only was the assessments able to be completed in a fraction of the time given, but our teacher just gives us the most random extensions. Like, he'll be, oh, it's due on Monday, and then on Monday he's like, oh, I won't be able to mark your work till the weekend, so it's due Friday now. So that basically just fucks over all of the people who actually did the work on time, and then, well, I guess they just had nothing to do in class from then on out, and I guess I was one of them. So, in conclusion for English, it's still boring, but it's only because of the fact our assignments are annoying, and we can do nothing like the whole period and get away with it. Basically the opposite of last year. Mathematics. Maths class is some of the time productive, but I sit with Elemental YT or Nick and some other kid called Josh at the back of the class. The work we do is pretty easy because of the fact the material we actually cover in class is shit we did last year in our fancy pants Cambridge program, so we can just piss around in the back and get away with it, really. One lesson I ripped over 30 pages out of Josh's book. I've also been pushed out of my chair multiple times, viciously stabbed with a pen multiple times, drawn on with a pen, and told to kill myself on numerous occasions. One time so loud that I'm pretty sure the teacher heard it, but just ignored it, because, I don't know, he probably doesn't already accept the fact that we're psycho. But this Josh kid who is probably watching this video is a little bitch. Well, he's a bitch in terms of how lucky he is in timing. If I push a book off his desk or steal his pen, mature, I know, it will be the exact moment our teacher turns around and looks up at us. I'm not saying Josh would rat me out to get me in trouble, but he can't just say the books follow themselves, but our maths teacher likes us, so once again, we get away with the shit we do. I'm currently in my 3rd year of high school, and we had him as our maths teacher in the 1st year, so when he tells us that we need to knuckle down and get to work, we try hard maths for like 1 period, and he basically forgets that we distract each other every other period. He also gives us barely any homework, which is a blessing compared to last year. Oh yeah, and we also got him to dab for us twice. Like, he's a pretty chill teacher. I asked him if he had any variants of the dab, and he did this thing where he like shot his leg out in the direction of the arm when dabbing. I just did it in real life, but this isn't a face cam, I'm retarded. The most valuable thing I've learned in maths in the last term is that white 30-something maths teachers should not dab. Science. Our science classes have been a mix of incredibly boring and then incredibly fun and unproductive. Coincidentally, all the boring parts of class is when he teaches / leads the lesson. And it's not that our teacher's bad, you know, no offense to my boy, but it's just that he got unlucky with what he teaches, to be honest, because unless you're a suck-up or good at science, chances are you won't enjoy doing it. We did a topic on cement for the first couple of weeks. Yeah, that's right, cement. the things you walk across on the pavement and stuff like that. See what I mean by incredibly boring? But we did have some fun moments in this topic when we made pottery using Portland cement for basically a whole period, but that waste of a period was completely outweighed when we had to complete a report on cement. We had to write a report on the creation, uses, and third reason of the cement. When our science class booked our iPads, I, once again, went on YouTube, and I never did any work until about 48 hours before it was due, and I somehow got excellence for it. Okay. Expanding on how a teacher isn't bad, he just has a bad subject to teach, blah blah blah. One time in a period we were meant to be researching for different, but just a stupid report, but one time in a period we were One time, oh my god, I'm gonna kill myself. One time in a period, we were meant to be researching for a different, but just a stupid report. Kids in my group for the topic were playing a Billy Joel song. Our teacher looked up after about 20 seconds and started walking over to us, and we thought we were gonna get in trouble for being off task, but after a slight pause, he just started talking about how he went to a Billy Joel concert as a kid. Like, we got off easy there, to be honest. So, science is a chill class and usually easy. The last 3 periods of the term we watched a movie, but it seems like next term we'll actually have to do work. He's already outlined a new topic and 2 assessments we have to complete. Now onto my option classes. These are the ones that I picked myself, and the other 3 I just did were ones that you have to do at year 11 or year 10 if you're in Australia, or I don't know, grade something if you're in like another country. But my option classes I will talk about in small proportions because it's 3:15 in the morning. Not now, it's actually like 42 past 3 after school, but I'm writing the script, passing time, waiting for a reply, which probably won't come. Sad stuff, I know. I can't believe it. Okay, whatever, I'm just gonna go on. Shut up. Japanese. Yeah, I do Japanese. Like, whatever. I'm not a weeb, okay? I made a moral promise that I would never watch anime, and I stick by it. That's unless Future Bae wants to watch some... I can't believe okay, I'm just gonna keep reading, but I must have been, like, retarded when I wrote this, but, you know, let's just go with it. That's unless Future Bae wants to watch some in a future movie night. Yeah, cringe, I know, right? That was part of the text. So at least at the time when I was being retarded, I knew I was cringe. Basically, one thing on Japanese is it's a lot harder than last year. Last year was a breeze. I sped through it and was in the top of my class, or it was one of the top in my class. This year I can probably still do the content if I try hard enough, but it's definitely expecting more of me than last year. Digital technology. Well, hell yeah, who doesn't love some good old digitech? One thing in digital tech is that when we have written assessments to do, I usually overdo them, using like 1,000 words with pictures and it looks good and stuff, which is actually what the teacher is asking for in the assessments, but everyone else in my class is super lazy and will usually not get it done to standard. Like, I guess the class is about computer stuff. I can't expect them all. The teacher, even though he's always super cool, always picks my work as an example to show off to the class, and I feel like those typical goody goods and those like typical school drama movies that everyone hates for doing the classwork on time, and the teacher always shows off their work and everyone talks about them behind their back. And that's basically what's happening at our school, just except that no one in my class hates me. I hope. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this episode of Potatoes Perception. I haven't done one in a while, and I hope you guys still enjoy this one as much as the other ones. This was scripted, and I'm still not good at talking like a non-robot when I read scripted stuff. This part I'm speaking now isn't scripted, as you can tell, because I'm going on a tangent. Some of the stuff I would say, and this is really weird, but that's just because of the fact that I wrote this like really early in the morning, and I was probably like, I don't know, I was probably like sad or something. Why was I up till 3? I don't know. Yeah, I hate my life, I'm gonna go die. See you guys, hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and tell your teacher. Alright, peace out, Brussels sprouts.